Hi, my name is Rev Pamela Broadous, and I'm from Pacoima, California. I am the daughter of Hillery T and Rosa L. Broadous, and they are pioneers in the Northeast San Fernando Valley. My dad was a minister here for 30 years, and he and my mom founded Calvary Baptist Church of Pacoima. And my father was a real political activist. He was a social activist. He got a park built in our neighborhood because there wasn't one for a long way. We had to walk or drive a long way to get to a park. They put a swimming pool in the park. He did a lot to promote community awareness. Okay, people have asked me, I guess the first time I told this story was someone asked me, what was your first act of political activism, so to speak? And I thought about it for a minute, and I remembered I was about 9 years old. It was a Saturday morning, and my father came home. We were all in the kitchen with my mother, and my father came home, gathered up all the children. I think there were 5 of us at home at that time. And he said, "Rose, I want to take the kids with me." So that was my mother's name. He gathered us all up and took us to Woolworth. And he had us marching around Woolworth with picket signs. And we stayed there all day, walking around with picket signs. We didn't say much, but we held the signs as we were walking. And one of the things I remember while we were out there was a gentleman who was a Caucasian man. He came out of Woolworth. He was angry because he had a mop or a broom or something that he wanted them to return, and they wouldn't take it back. So he came out and he picked up a picket sign and he was marching with us. So when I got home that evening, mind you, my dad just took us, but I didn't know why. I got home that evening and I asked my mother, I said, "Mother, why were we out there? What was that all about?" And she began to explain to me in a way that was not condemning or hateful, in a way that a 9-year-old would understand. She said, there are places in this country where, then she would have said, Negroes can't sit down and eat lunch wherever they want. There are certain places where Negroes can't eat. And she never said anything negative about white America. What she said was Woolworth. She said Woolworth won't let black people eat at their lunch counters, and Woolworth this. And then she talked a little bit about some of the injustices. And that's the one thing I remember about it, was when my mother recounted the social injustices of that time, she didn't do it in a way that would make her child grow up hateful and bitter, but just to give her child an understanding of the world that she lived in.